Here we are again for another episode of CHL Nation. For like the 3 people that watch it, thanks for watching, guys. Not really a lot to talk about. I don't know.
So, squirrels like nuts. I like nuts. So I'm a squirrel. So we're all nuts. That makes us all squirrels.
Hi, I'm CKX Whale Fan, and you're watching Whale Fans Crease.
Hold on. Let me ask you guys, who is the worst team in the league?
Well,
definitely
you know, I
Shawinigan.
think
It's
it's
definitely
definitely, definitely the Ramparts.
Moose
The
Jaw
Ramparts for sure.
Welcome to the LG Doghouse. I'm your host, Sir Mike Knight. With me, as always, Audacity and By Mercy and Grace. Joining us for the first time, Jamesy.
Spirit fingers!
These spirit
Nope.
The jazz hands. It's the jazz hands.
These are spirit fingers, and these are gold.
These are not spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers. And these are gold.
I had to give out the jazz hands, boys.
Jamesy.
I didn't know what to do with my hands.
Welcome,
Thank you, Mike.
welcome to the Doghouse. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm James. I'm from Toronto. I started out in
Do
season
you like
4.
long walks on the beach, candlelit dinners?
Did you vote for Rob Ford?
Candlelight dinner is my favorite. No, I did not. No, I did not.
That's disappointing. I want to meet someone
I
who
have
did.
met him. I have met him. He's a party animal. Let me tell you. Let's go on with. I started out in LG about 3 years ago. It seems like season 4 in the CHL with Moncton. A guy by the name of Oshie was my GM, and he didn't use a mic. He was a young kid. He didn't want people to chirp him. I had a really bad season. Started out, it sucked. Like, I did not have a good first impression with LG. I took a few years off until NHL 16 came out on the next gen. I got onto a team that was led by Bogey. I'm sure we all know Bogey.
His name is Boggy.
Boggy,
Oh,
sure.
bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh. So Bogey was leading the team. At first, it started out really slow, like we were bottom feeder. It was hard to play with a lineup that we couldn't win games, and then we traded our AGM away, and I hopped on the opportunity to get on the management train. So that's where my management started 2 weeks in or 3 weeks into season 8 with Barry. Got into a nice playoff run, and then we went out second round against a buddy guy over there at Audacity. The best chirps in the league, I'll tell you. But
What
was it? They tell you,
Yeah.
they tell you not to beat a dead horse, but you should absolutely beat a dead horse at least three more times.
Yeah, you should have given that information to the North Bay Battalion before they played us. But
oh, man.
Moving on, now I'm taking over my own team with the Kelowna Rockets in the WHL. I got to build it myself with a buddy of mine, so I'm just happy to be an owner / GM in the LGCHL again. So we're gonna see where this season takes us, and thanks for the time to introduce myself.
All right, just a warning, that is the last time you will ever talk about your team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
You have to strong arm it in there. You have to like predict yourself to win a cup or something like that.
And then completely fail.
and then get swept in the first round.
Yeah.
No idea what retard would do that. No clue.
Not a
big old fuck you.
So we got a few things to talk about. All right, so we're gonna run down the top 3 and bottom 3 for each league. We're gonna start off with the O. Jamesy.
Okay, thanks, Mike. We're gonna start off with the OHL East, and I'm gonna go with the strong team of my choice would be the Petes. Like Low Life and Basket Case, both very good players, and they had just a dominant first week, and I can't see them failing any week. I think they're going to be positive each week that we play through. Followed closely by Kingston. I never want to put Kingston down because I know how they play. They have somewhat sort of the same team that they had last year with some newcomers. I think Kingston is going to be right up there, and North Bay Battalion, strictly because
They're the North Bay Battalion?
Yeah, strictly because they're North Bay Battalion. They had a good first week, 15 points in their first 9 games, so good on them. But hopefully they can keep that up, keep the battalion name going strong.
The two names that I hear every season, and this isn't to put Kingston down, but every season I always hear North Bay and Peterborough. Like, does the game just love those two teams and give them all the puck luck in the world, or do they always just have good management? Like,
it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. I think it's the North Bay luck, to be honest. Peterborough has been well managed the past 2 years, and they had the big gift of Paulie Chunks last year. So
well, even before my one stint in the AHL as management, the Peterborough Pete's has been a good team. North Bay too. So I just curious what your thoughts are on that. All right, so let's hear the bottom three.
The bottom three, we're gonna go with Colby Sensei and Sudbury Wolves. In a week, first week. I think there's more potential from them. I don't know if they're going to be able to access that in the coming weeks. Another team that I'm going to put down there is Hamilton Bulldog. I think it's Joker and Dinky. I honestly don't know how to pronounce his name, but again, I hope to see them do better. I just don't see it coming.
Hold on. Did you guys?
The hope is there, but
did you guys see the save that the Hamilton Bulldogs goalie made while he was against Flint?
Go ahead and hang up on him real quick.
Moving along in neutral ice. That one's flopped in. They'll try to dump and chase and go get it. Good stick work.
Try to add him back
Did
here.
he get it? Out of position, never. What a stop.
last one would be Nutty Grandpa Tigers and the London Knights. They had a rough time with the Marlies last season in the AHL. Their unsuccessful season, I think, is going to carry on into the CHL season. I know them from LGFA, and they're nice guys. I just hope they can. Again, it's another hope. I don't want to see anyone do bad, except for Kingston. So.
Yes, we all want Kingston to do poorly. Trust us.
I'm gonna fuck all y'all's mothers. I will do it.
All right, moving on. We'll move on to the queue. Audacity, bring us the queue. Top three.
Hotline bling. That they're running the league right now in the queue. I mean, besides owning the chat box, they're owning the queue. The Sea Dogs aren't far behind them. Are actually right there next to them.
Can you explain who the Hotline Bling is? Because not everyone does.
Everybody fucking knows who the Hotline Bling is. If you log onto any LG website, the first person you see is Basecamp or whatever his name is.
Basecamper.
Base Camper or the Barcode Man.
Yeah, Base Humper and Barcode. They just take over the chat, and all they talk about is how great they are, which I'm okay with listening to it. It's great. It's funny when they lose, and they're like, "Oh, it's just one loss. It's not the end of the world." But you could just see the sadness in their keystrokes. It was pretty bad. Then you still have Moncton, who's going to be a contender that whole season. I mean, some of these guys didn't play anybody because you got teams at the bottom like it's Zach and Shawinigan. Shawinigan won one game. I think it was by a forfeit. I don't even think they won by scoring goals or anything. But still, I mean, even with the disparity between the top and the bottom, my biggest thing is, I don't know how you guys missed Flint. Flint scored 12 goals in the first week. There's been teams that scored 15 in one game.
Wait, Flint only scored 12 goals in the first week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
12 goals.
What's up with our Flint Birds, man?
Flint Birds, you got to get better. This is not okay.
This is not cool. Not cool.
No.
Anyway, who the bottom bottom three. You started mentioning some teams that are in the bottom, but who are your bottom three?
Oh, definitely. The bottom three is Shawinigan, of course.
The entire
It's
bottom
Zach
three
is
is
the top.
Shawinigan.
The entire they're so bad they make up for the entire bottom three. I don't even know how you make a trade when your team's got one win on the week. It's like, who are you going
I
to
don't
trade
know.
for?
I don't know. There's worse teams in the W. But
Yeah,
we'll get on. We'll get to that.
We're getting
Let's
there.
get to the W because this is still. I have lost words.
All right, my top three.
Audacity speechless.
My
Wow.
top three from the W is. Give me one moment here because I turned off my stupid ink pad app. Anyway, my top three. Number one, I'm gonna go 3-1 because I don't know. This seems more interesting to me. Number three, Kamloops Blazers, led by Tarasenko. He had a bit of success. I think he was the middle of the pack team in Sarnia last season. He's transferred that over to a weaker division in the W. I think he'll do well, and it seems like he's doing well. 7-2 the first week, 40 some goals for, 35 against. Number two though is Seattle Thunderbirds, also 7-2, but they've also only allowed 25 goals. You know, when you're limiting your opponent to less than 3 a game, you're gonna win a lot. And then the number one, and this is, I don't understand how some of these games, how does the score get this high? The Brandon Wheat Kings, they've got an entire line that put up 30 some odd points, like between like 25 and 29. A line that scored 15 goals in a game.
Yeah, out of this world, right?
I mean,
More than
I've seen
More than
Flint for the entire week. I've
17 players couldn't score more than 12 goals.
Their first line with Brandon, they all got like players of the week, all three of them.
Oh yeah.
Hossa, Neri.
How could you not give them that?
Seriously.
So it seems like that's definitely the team to beat. I mean, granted, it does seem like the W is a weaker conference, kind of like what Vachon did last season to the Q when he was on Halifax. He just ripped people to pieces. You know, you put some people with a decent amount of skills on forward in the CHL, and they're just going to score at will. So it seems like they've got an entire line of these kind of players. So these are definitely. I would not want to play in a Game 7 against this lineup, by any means. But I'm not doing a bottom three for the WHL. There's only one team to talk about as far as the
Give us two
goes.
at least.
No, they are so bad. They make up for it. It's the Moose Jaw Warriors. I mean, I have to check this out, but I'm pretty sure they didn't win a game. They got won by forfeit. But they didn't actually win a game on the ice. They went 0-8 on the ice. So
It's a shit show over there, man.
I don't know what to say.
It's tough when you have no defense and no goaltending. What are you gonna do?
Oh man, score goals.
I mean, that's what Brandon Wheat Kings do.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the.
But they obviously have to have some defense and some goaltending to stop some of the pucks. Just saying. Anyway, so that's it for the first week of the season. Hopefully some of these bottom feeding teams make it. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Exciting.
This is not from a staff perspective. I kind of hope Moose Jaw doesn't get better because that's just gold for us as media for a team that didn't win a single game.
A forfeit win against the Giants, who is another bottom team.
Do you think they could beat the 4 seasons ago freaking Cataracts?
57 games in a row forfeits.
57. No, they weren't forfeits. They just lost them. They had 4 forfeits that entire season.
I don't know. No, there was more than that. I guarantee you it was more than that. We'll look that up after the show's over.
We looked it up during the season, and they showed up to just about every game.
No way.
Yeah. So now we're gonna cut into the Doghouse segment. Jamesy, new panelist. Let's hear your Doghouse.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the GM of Moose Jaw, Sergeant Rolston. He played 3 games this week at center. Those thumbs, though. 0-3 record, -8 with a whopping 1 assist. and I'm trying to get the face-off percentage here. He does play as an enforcer, so it's probably a little bit better. But
What?
man, I played against this guy, and he was just horrid.
Does he actually play as an enforcer in LG games?
In LG, he plays as an enforcer. I
Yeah,
think
but
it's hard for other teams to play against him, I guess. I think he had one game against Midi where he crushed him like 16 times, and he thinks it's the way to go. But honestly, man, it did not work for him at all this week, it looked like. So
This explains so much.
Breaking news. This just in. My thumbs done
Enforcer.
broke was an enforcer.
It's
Yeah,
like-
no, that's his go-to enforcer. Moose Jaw Warriors GM.
But hey, that division game's strong. Just saying. Audacity, you got a doghouse. Who's in the doghouse?
I'm going to go with the Portland Winterhawks. The GMs of the team. No means no. When I refuse a trade, doesn't mean you send the fucking trade 10 more times to me for me to refuse it again and again and again and again. Nothing's going to change my mind.
You know, nothing pissed me off more than when I was an AGM or GM and just seeing the same trade over and over again. It's not a glitch in the system, guys. It's a rejection from the other owner. It's not a glitch. Mercy, who's in the doghouse?
My doghouse is probably going to be... I pulled this guy for staying quiet, but the fact that he came back for a second round, Wolves plays, why? He sent us another message tonight. He sent us another message. And, like, I didn't even give it the time of day. I was just like, nope, 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 and I immediately left the conversation.
I think I was the only one who responded to that and then left.
Thank you guys for ruining my career.
Yeah, he blamed us for that. He's never going to see any ice time on LG again because of us. No, you were never going to see any ice time on LG before we touched you. So
let me bring up exactly what I said back to him, because it was just a quick response that I gave him real quick. Let me pull that up. I'm sorry, guys.
I feel bad. I feel bad for him because, dude, you need help.
Oh, I can't pull it up. I already.
Yeah, you left the conversation.
I said something along the lines of, why the fuck are you still talking? And then I brought up, you put this upon yourself by trying to paint Audacity in a bad light. Learn from this. Next season, come out with your mouth shut and work on your ice skills or something like that. Something along those lines.
That's way nicer than he deserved, by the way.
It's because all the bogs are in there then. Dude, I didn't want to say anything like in print that was
I am a bog, and I freaking just said that's way nicer than he deserves.
Yeah, I mean, the kid doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut. Hopefully next season he comes down and he breaks his keyboard so that he can't type. All you need is a mouse to sign up for games.
I just love it. You guys win. My 2 weeks ban up. But it says I'm still banned. But you won. There's no chance of me ever getting ice time again. Hope you guys are happy. This is Wolves signing out.
No, we're not happy, Wolves. We're not happy.
I mean, what is he on, a fucking CB? Wolves signing out. Roger that, Wolves. 10-4.
Oh,
10-4.
man.
Anyway, my doghouse, I'm going to go along the same lines as James, even for different reasons. I'm going to go with both Only Simpson and Sergeant Rolston. No, Hot Sox, I'm not going to put you in this because you just took over AGM. Obviously, line matching wasn't working last week. The whole putting a line together 2 hours before games and confirming them did not work. Line matching only works in the playoffs and when you have good lines. So that's all I got for the doghouse.
That team is just something else.
Are they going to make the playoffs this year?
Every team makes the playoffs. So I'd say yes.
If they make it
But-
there.
But they're probably
Make
gonna
it
get
there.
they're probably gonna get fucking swept by the Brandon Wheat Kings.
I mean, for the league's sake, I hope they get better. But, oh my gosh.
Hey, Audacity, go with your doghouse. I had to confirm it. I keep getting the same exact trade request from Portland, and now they're messaging me and asking me, why not? And what do you want from him? And I just keep telling him nothing. He's not on the trade block. So I don't understand why they keep on me. They messaged my AGM after I told him. I just wanted to bug my my GM. I just told him, yeah, message him and see what he says, because he's the one who doesn't want to trade anyone, right? Knowingly, he's going to turn them down. So
They messaged me earlier in the week. They told me that oh, your AGM and us just approved this trade, so can you push it through? And I'm like, no, they didn't. No trades go without me knowing about it. So then that really pissed me off to lie to me. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Now I'm getting in the notes. It says, we apologize. We'll give you more players too. Just give us the guy we want. I'm like, no, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So the question I asked just about every show except for last week, because we didn't cover anything league related last week.
Covering league stuff's overrated. There's way more interesting things to talk about.
Who is going to make a playoff run? Mercy. Who's going to make a playoff run? Now, I know everybody makes the playoffs. I'm asking who is going to make a run for the cup, not one and done team. Who's going to make a run?
Can I anti-answer this question? I'm going to anti-answer this question.
You can presidential election it. Go for it.
You see, there are a lot of great questions that make this country great, and we have a great country. And I personally have the best answers. I have all the answers. I have all the best answers. Anyway.
Thank you, Donald Trump.
I went to an Ivy League school. I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words.
No, I'm going to anti-answer this question by saying not Hotline Bling. There's a big difference between beating up on third lines and having long-term success. So.
All right. Audacity.
I can't answer my team, so.
Oh my God.
I'm going to anti-answer the question by saying everyone that is not my team will not get as far as my team.
You fucking prick. Fuck you.
Look what I did. I'm sorry, Mike.
He anti-answered a question. I'm anti-answering a question.
I'll fucking answer the question.
Jamesy, please save me here.
I'm going to go with Lethbridge Hurricanes. They have a really strong first line, and I see Bossy definitely gathering his team to make a big playoff push out of the W. Good luck to him and his team.
All right.
Are you going to answer your own question?
Yeah.
I'm not going to anti-answer, I'll tell you that.
I know who he's thinking. He's thinking Moose Jaw's going to fucking win it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not going at all.
Does it say Quinn right here?
Winnigan for the Winnigan. I'm going to take over the team just to make Shawinigan win again.
Oh, man. Oh, Shawinigan, if you do not go on an incredible cup run after that incredible motto that Audacity just gave you, I'm so offended. You just got the best motto possibly in the CHL.
Just make that young lady from Shawinigan happy again, please.
Make Shawinigan win again.
Oh, man.
Let her take home a winning puck.
Come on, Mike. What you got there, buddy?
Give me a second, all right?
So you derailed him with the
from Mercy's Doghouse.
I am so I thank you, Audacity, for that. I'm so happy that's a thing. I'm gonna make a hat. It's like make Shawinigan win again.
All right, so my team that's gonna make a cup run, Peterborough Pete's. Low Life Society put together a pretty decent team. They won a lot in week one. I honestly see them going far, and for some reason the game loves the Peterborough Petes. I'm not picking Kingston.
Lost.
Okay, they lost the game. Look at that. Oh man, nobody ever loses a game ever.
Some teams never win a game. Make Shawinigan win again.
That's true.
You win some, you lose some, right? Unless you're Moose Jar showing.
Right. Then you don't win none.
You get a forfeit win from the Giants.
So that's all I have. Oh, that's all I have.
That's all.
That's all we have for this episode of the LG Doghouse. From myself, by Mercy and Grace, Jamesy, and Audacity. LG, Bringing it back, Vaporwave.
Oh yeah.
I'll get on this.
Sometimes.
I
Like,
made
but we've
I
already
made
did
a
that. We
toy.
did that last show.
What are you doing right now? How'd you do that? Hold it up higher. I want to see what you're. Okay.
It's
Thought
a
it was a lot
screwdriver
dirtier
stabbed
than
through the NOS can.
It's having too much fun with that.
Wonder how fast I can get it going.
I want it to fly off in your face. Just
Holy
wait for it.
crap,
You
it's-
see him lose his front teeth.
Yeah.
He's like,
Frick.
it's messy and gross here. What are you trying to protect your teeth?
I'm trying to get it to spin fast enough to where it'll fly off, but it's not. It's stuck.
That's tight.
Oh, there it is. I turned it sideways and it came off. No way. This is the only chance I have to make myself look like not retarded. So I'm gonna take it. Anyway, so we're not gonna talk about that.
Get what you were going for, Mike? You
Yeah,
really had hands.
Mercy doesn't edit anything out that doesn't make him look stupid. Okay? As long as the three of us look stupid, he will keep it in. But if it makes him look stupid, he'll edit that shit out.
It's
Alright.
so true.
In your back of your ass, just like
No, yeah, scratch.
Angry spank.
Now we're just gonna interrupt you because
What?
you told us to. Could you really not see that coming?
Oh, of course I saw it coming, but he wanted me to give warning, so I gave warning.